other members of the platform, brothers and sisters, good morning. I am not a fan of eulogy because I always tell him whenever I die, it will just be a Thanksgiving service. I believe your life should speak, but I know some persons like to hear what happened at the beginning. I would like to thank members of the Savannah Public Hospital for the kindness that was shown to Merrilyn as she journeyed through her illness. And also, on behalf of my family, to express to Kevin, and as Mr. John mentioned earlier, Kevin, you know, he has his ways, but he had been a good son to his mother, even until death. And I know his mother would have been pleased to see how much Kevin was there for her. And Kevin, she has left a void in this church. And I would encourage you to make the step. Yes. Even if you cannot fill that void, but at least to be here to represent her, I know she would be happy for that. So put your house in order and make sure that you're here on a Sunday worshiping with members of this church family. Weeping may endure for the night, but joy cometh in the morning. What a blessing. What an assurance. Yes. Merrilyn Stewart was born at the Savannah Hospital on August 16, 1958. To parents Millicent Drummond and father Roymond Carey. She was registered at Miss Marie's Basic School in Hopewell Cave, Westmoreland, at the age of 3 years old. She later went on to the Kentucky Primary School for further education. She attended the Salvation Army Church in Cave with her Aunt Ethel and Frank Booth, who reared her. They are now deceased. She could not miss a service, as the family were devout Christians in the Salvation Army. Later on in life, she met Lester Duncan, and the union produced one son, Kevin. On one of her visits to the Savannah Hospital, she met and fell in love with Joseph Stewart, who later asked her to be his wife. She was a very hard-working woman. She reared pigs, goats, cows, chickens, etc. And she would journey to Kingston on a truck, I understand, with Gloria, Bunny, Miss Obi, to sell crabs and shrimp. And I know that all of her customers, both in Montego Bay and all over the island, who were patrons of her delicious shrimp and crab, I know that they will miss her cooking. I know Kevin is trying, but I don't know if he can get to that stage. You will get there, Kevin. She was a member of the United Church for 2 years and later joined the Wesleyan Holiness Church in Big Bridge. She was baptized on the 10th of August 1986 and played a pivotal role in the life of her church. She was secretary, treasurer, as we heard earlier, Sunday school teacher, lay leader, women's president, deaconess, choir member, etc. And her favorite drink, Kevin said, was Pepsi. In 2006, she was diagnosed with cancer. She had surgery in Kingston 2017. It was a big struggle for her, as her husband, Joseph, was also ill. He succumbed to his illness in June 2019. On January 16, 2020, while on her way home after doing chemo in Montego Bay, she fell and broke her leg. She was hospitalized at the Sablamar Hospital, and she never returned home. She had many struggles, but because of her faith in God, she endured. And I would like to say to you, brothers and sisters, with all that has been said about her, her kindness, her love, she loved children, and with all of that was said, the most important thing for me was that she was a child of God. She knew God. Yes. And when I come to Thanksgiving services, sometimes you hear everything else about the person. That's right. But no mention is made of their spiritual journey. I am glad today that all of us here can attest that she was faithful to her God. I was very privileged when Kevin called me to say that, she was doing well. And I went to see her, and she told me that she was ready. She told me that she was going, and I did the final rite for her then. A couple days later, I heard that she passed. There's no doubt in my mind that she found peace with her Lord. And it is well with her soul. So Kevin, even though you might be sad, you might be wondering, why did I lose my mother now? Rest assured that if you live a life that is pleasing to God, and if you stay close to Him, you will be able to see your mother one day. She leaves behind Kevin, stepdaughter Arlene, Olet, her daughter-in-law, 3 grandchildren, brother Anthony, sister Claudette, many other families and friends. We know that she's resting in the arms of Jesus, and her soul is at peace. May God continue to strengthen you, to strengthen all of the family in the church as you mourn the loss of your sister and loved one. May her soul rest in peace and light perpetual shine upon her. Amen.